Hey y'all, so I just want to give God praise today. Let me turn this down. So I just want to give God praise today. I just want to say, no matter what you're struggling with, just have faith. I know it's hard. I'm saying this from personal experience. I have been so stressed out lately. And it's so much easier said than done, you know, to have faith. And when your situation looks like, you know, it may be, you know, not going so good, or could possibly go downhill, it's very hard. You know, it's so much harder. It's easy to say have faith and don't worry, you know, but when you're in the situation, it's a lot harder. But I've been stressed out lately, and I finally feel a huge weight lifted off my chest, and I'm just so thankful. God did it again. He has blessed me and my family so much, you know. Something that I was stressing out about, turns out I stressed for no reason, basically. But I mean, it could have very well, you know, not gone like I wanted it to. So, with good reason, but then again, you know, we just need to try to have faith and not stress, because the enemy, that's what the enemy wants. He does whatever he can do to cause stress, anxiety, fear. You know, that's what it basically was fear, like scared about, you know, something. And God's in control. He has the last say. He's in control of everything. And, you know, the enemy just wants to steal your joy and trip you up and make you feel bad. And, you know, the stress was just like overwhelming, and I feel a huge weight lifted off my chest, excuse me. And I'm just so thankful, and I just thank God. And, you know, I just thank God. I just don't even know what to say. I'm just so thankful. I feel so relieved, and just want to give anyone out there that's going through anything inspiration. You know, hang in there. And, you know, when you're going, like I heard, you know, the best Christians get tested, and just hang tight until the test is over. And I promise you, God will not let you down. He never lets me down. And even though your situation may not be exactly like you wanted it to or hoped for it to, it ends up turning out good, you know, for your good overall. So, although my situation, you know, may not have gone exactly like I would have liked for it to, at the end of the day, God protected me and my well-being. And for that, I'm just forever grateful. I'm so thankful. And yeah, I just want to say thank God and thank you, Jesus. I'm just so thankful. He's just so good. So trust him. Trust him. Don't lose the faith. Hold on to it, and hold on to it tight. Don't believe the enemy. The enemy's a liar. So anyways, here is Nora. Hi. What's the matter? You got a call. Say hello. Hello? Hello? Anyways, we'll talk to y'all later. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. And yeah, just have faith. Don't let go of it, no matter what you're facing. I've been through so much, and my family and just people that I've known, you know, have gone through such scary situations. Like, I'm talking cancer, you know, all kinds of like diseases and just scary situations, and God pulled them through and completely changed. It doesn't matter what the doctor says. Like, God doesn't care. It doesn't matter what the doctor says. God is in control. He can change things like that. So just lean on him, go to him. Don't go to other people, you know, complaining and cry. I mean, yeah, feel free to cry. It's or, you know, whatever. Let your stress out however you want to, but if you're gonna cry, cry on God's shoulder. And because, you know, talking to other people about your problems sometimes therapeutic, but the main person, my point is, the main person you need to go to is God, and He is the one who can change your situation. So go to Him. And yeah, so I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. I'll talk to y'all later. So I know this is completely random, but I was just looking at something about Mac Miller. You know, they came out with Mac Miller's autopsy, and it showed, you know, like everyone knew it was an overdose, a drug overdose, but it showed that it was fentanyl, coke, and alcohol, or, you know, the mixture. It wasn't deadly individually, but the mixture apparently together, which fentanyl is no freaking joke. It's so strong and deadly, and it's just, I was just thinking, it's sad that so many, you know, so much of our youth is getting, you know, taken by drugs. But it's crazy to me that he was found in a praying position and had, they said he had a laceration on his nose and one of his nostrils was bleeding. But it's just so sad. So I don't know, I was just thinking about that. It's like crazy that he was found in a praying position. You know, it's like no matter, even the famous rich people who have, you know, money. I mean, he wasn't that rich, I'm sure, but well, I don't know how much money the dude had, but regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how rich, how much money, how much fame, like none of that makes you happy. And he still was struggling, you know, which I know he wasn't that popular, but you know, he was pretty, I mean, pretty well known, but it just sucks, you know. It just is a reminder that, you know, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much, none of that makes you happy. And he was ironically found in a praying position. So just keep God first. You know, you roll the dice with the devil. You know, a lot of times you play with fire, you get burned. And I just would not encourage. I've been through a lot, you know, in my life where when I was younger, I did a lot of stupid stuff. And thank God, you know, He covered me and protected me. But, you know, some people aren't, you know, that lucky. And well, I don't even like the word lucky, but, you know, just, I could have died many times in my life. And I'm just so thankful that I didn't. So thankful that God covered me. And, you know, but when He brings you out of stuff, you know, when He brings you out of things in your life, you know, there's a reason. And I just want to spend the rest of my life, you know, giving back to God, because there's plenty of times that could have been me. I mean, in different situations, you know, in life. I mean, just different things. But I just want to say, keep God first. You know, life is short. You're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised tomorrow. I mean, this could be, you know, my last day. This could be your last day. I mean, you just never know. Like, I heard someone saying the other day, there's going to be a last time for everything. A last time that you'll walk your dog. A last time that you'll kiss your, you know, kid goodbye to school or whatever. There's going to be a last time that you'll kiss your spouse. A last time that you'll, you know, hug your mom. And it's like, no one wants to think about that, but that's the reality. And you don't know when that last time is. So, you know, just keep your priorities, you know, in check. And it's just so important. I used to live so reckless and not think about the consequences. I mean, I just literally, like, had no conscience back a long time ago when I was, you know, younger. And I just look back to that point where I'm at in my life now. I just look back on that and I'm like, man, you know, so many people that are in the situation that I used to be in, I was lost, you know. I was just like living reckless and just searching for that, you know, in my soul, searching for God. And I'm just so thankful that I found Him and His love, and He was there all along just waiting, you know, for me to reach out. And and open my heart up to him. And I'm just so thankful that I did that. And I encourage, whatever you're going through, whoever you are, just, you know, if you don't have that relationship with God, just cry out to him. And I used to think, you know, because the enemy is good at tricking you with making you think, oh, it sounds too good to be true. You know, that's too good to be true. That's, you know, and that's what I used to think. I used to think that sounds too good to be true. You know, whatever, it's not. I was jaded. I had, you know, I just didn't believe. I just didn't believe that, you know, but it is true. God is so good that he is true. You know, this world is what it is, but God is so different, and he's so loving. And, you know, once I reached out to him and, you know, opened my heart up to him, and so the thought of the possibility that, you know, he is real, that he could be real, like, it just flooded my heart. And then truth just started to set in, and, you know, just pray to him and ask him, and he sees our hearts for what they are. You don't have, it doesn't matter, you know, it's not about the words to the prayer, it's about the openness of your heart to God, and just cry out to him, because you never know when your last day is. And I was just thinking about that. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all later.